So at one point, there was a city so nice they named it twice. I'm talking about New York City, New York, a.k.a. formerly known as the Big Apple. Nowadays, it's more like the Rotten Apple. And that's exactly the word I'll use to describe the news yesterday, as you can stick a fork in the Rotten Apple on Election Day 2025, that first Tuesday in the month of November. These three running for mayor: Curtis the Republican, Cuomo the Independent, and Zohran Mamdani the Democrat, who wound up winning the mayor's race. He's the mayor-elect. He'll take office on January 1st. Not only is he a self-proclaimed socialist, he's an anti-Semite. Wanted to see global intifada happen in New York City. Threatened to arrest Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu if he stepped foot in NYC on his watch. And he also had a chance last night to take the stage, give his victory speech, which started off kind of routine and then got tyrannical in nature. He got loud, boisterous, nasty. A little tyrant. Yeah, it reminds me of another little tyrant. Just has to shave that beard and shorten the mustache. Meanwhile, no problem taking on Trump. In his victory speech, take a look and listen.
After all, if anyone can show a nation betrayed by Donald Trump how to defeat him, it is the city that gave rise to him. And if there is any way to terrify a despot, it is by dismantling the very conditions that allowed him to accumulate power. This is not only how we stop Trump, it's how we stop the next one. So Donald Trump, since I know you're watching, I have 4 words for you. Turn the volume up.
Also, Mamdani, well, he made promises that a pure communist would make. Free, and more free stuff. Again, take a look and listen.
An agenda that will freeze the rents for more than 2 million rent-stabilized tenants. Make buses fast and free. And deliver universal child care across our city.
You have it from Mamdani, a guy who's hung out with radical Islamists tied to 9/11. How the hell does he become mayor? Now, I was in the New York City area, about 40 miles out in southern Connecticut in Stamford, when 9/11 happened. I can see from the Long Island Sound and the tip of Greenwich, the neighboring town and the nearest one to the border of Connecticut and New York City in Westchester, New York, you can see the smoke billowing. It was an absolute pristine, beautiful fall day on that 9/11/2001. If you would have asked me then that a quarter of a century later, you'd have a radical Islamist taking the office of mayor in New York City, I would have told you you are absolutely blankety blank, you know what, crazy. But that's what's happened. And I'm talking about a little more than 2 decades. Around más o menos. 3 decades, 30 years, 25 years since Rudy was in office and cleaned up the city, a Republican mayor. Now New York painted blue. A Republican has absolutely no chance. And as we saw last night, either did Cuomo, the Independent. Interestingly enough, New York City, about 8 million people and about 2 million, 1.8 million showed up to vote. So, those who did, they supported the commie who makes his promises. Things will get ugly in New York City. And certainly, again, the operative word may be interesting. We'll see what happens. But Commie Mamdani takes over NYC in a very sad day, not only for New York City, but in the annals of American history.